Layoffs due to AI and no fresher or entry level hiring at big IT companies could backfire for them. Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel, that is EdTech. Hope you all are having a fantastic day. Let us begin with our today's video. So in this video, we are going to discuss how the layoffs that are done by companies because of AI and the excessive use of AI in the development or other things could backfire for them because they are not hiring freshers also. So we are going to discuss everything point to point. So make sure that you watch this video till the very end and try to understand each and every point that we are going to put forward. The number one thing is that you might have heard by the end of 2025, there were a lot of layoffs that were done by companies. Companies in India, companies in the US, companies back in Europe, and the GCCs, particularly in India, for the US and Europe based companies, right? So these companies started to lay off heavily. And recently, I have read an article about it. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys understand what exactly is going on in the IT industry. The first thing is that companies are laying off employees. Second thing is they are not wanting to hire more people like freshers. Okay, and that could create a gap between the freshers or the low level or experienced people and the higher experienced people. Okay, so earlier what used to happen was there were freshers joining the company. They were learning from the tech team leads. They were learning to write code. They were learning to write using the architect's logic and all those things, right? They were having brainstorming sessions. They were having high level discussions, low level discussions, and they used to write a piece of code in particular sprint. Okay, now most of the companies are using agile and sprint methodologies to implement all the software, okay, development. So now basically what basically used to happen earlier was that there was some particular pointers or some stories or some product that was to be developed, and that was coming from the product side. The product owners used to tell the business analysts. The business analysts used to create stories out of it, and then that used to come to developers or the team lead, I would say. So what used to happen, they used to provide some form of estimate, and then that story was picked up in the development cycle or the sprint. This was the earlier methodology. Okay, and now the companies were having team leads and architects who used to sit and create high level design and then low level design with the developers and all those things, right? But now that is changing. Why? Companies want to leverage the AI usage. Okay, they want to use Copilot, they want to use Anthropic Cloud, they want to use Google Gemini and other tools. Okay, a lot of tools are available, Cursor and other things, right? They want to utilize this and they want to remove the freshers need. Okay, or I would say low level experienced people or mid level experienced people. They want people like architects or developers, senior developers or leads. They want them to use this kind of tools, AI tools, agents, to write the piece of code, to simply copy the story from the sprint board, the Jira board, and then paste it to and provide it to the AI, which is already having access to all of your entire code base. But then this is where the major problem lies. Now, are the companies shooting themselves into the foot if they are planning to do so? Okay. So earlier, as I mentioned, right, what used to happen? A junior developer comes into picture, learning from the senior developer or the architect or the team lead or something like that. But now, since there will be no juniors, okay, after 5 years, after 10 years down the line, there will be no experienced people. Okay, all these people are who are having 10 years, 15 years of experience at architect level right now. They would be retiring sometime after 40, 50 or something like that, right? So after 10, 15 years, there will be less amount of people who will be skilled because there were no freshers who learn from the masters, right? And even though people who are coming straight out of college, they are also having a very good experience, but they cannot match the level of, they might have not seen that kind of production issues that the senior team lead or senior developer or the architect might have seen. And the complexity and all those things, when you do the work actually, when like millions of customers are using your endpoints, millions of customers are using your application, only then you try to learn a lot of things, a lot of issues occur and you try to solve them. So you are learning all these things from the like experts, the leads and the software engineers, right? So this is where I think the gap is present. The second important thing is that the AI developers, right? So now people are calling senior developers or like team leads as AI developers. Now what is basically happening down the line is that behind the scenes is that basically these companies are providing some sort of like stories, and then the architect puts a story into the whatever it is, the AI tool, and then they get some piece of code written by the AI. Now that architect or that lead or senior software engineer, that person has to sit and check out all the code that is written. Okay, now it is easier for us to understand the piece of code that we have only written, right? We have written it ourselves, but someone agent, AI agent is coming into picture, and then we have to go through the entire code, whether this is correct or not, this is the correct implementation or not, this is the actual use case that we want to build up, or is the UI or is the AI simply hallucinating and providing any random reason that we should implement that particular architecture. So this is another thing, right? So it takes more time. Now what companies think, what project managers think, that shipping products is easier because of AI, because you can leverage AI, right? But they are forgetting this important pointer that senior experienced developers, they if they write code by themselves, it might take them a little more time, but they will be able to write scalable code. They understand the business area, they understand the core functionality, what is to be built, what is already present inside the application. And then, yes, I agree that AI is also having the access to code base, but you see, AI and India, like people from the world, okay, they are different. They are having their own intelligence, right? AI is although artificial intelligence, right? So it would take some time for the AI to actually understand every functional requirement, every corner case, every scenario, every functional implementation that is already done. Okay, so that is another thing. Okay, second thing, why? Because it will take more time for the senior AI developers or software engineers to understand the piece of code that is written by AI and approve it whether it is correct or not. Okay, a lot of companies are now using AI to do the reviews of the code also. So a lot of places I've seen this particular use case. Okay, now the next important thing is that why companies are doing this. Okay, there is a tough competition right now in the service sector, basically like TCS, Infosys, Wipro. You might have seen that Chandra, who is the CEO of Tata Trust or Tata Group, he has been asking TCS, which is the cash machine for Tata Sons or Tata Group. So they want TCS to accelerate at a higher pace to using leveraging AI. Okay, so now a lot of companies are actually doing the same thing. So if my company is not doing that, then my company will be living away. Okay, it will be kept behind, and other companies will take the share of that particular client. Okay, so that is the reason all companies are in a rat race now, so that they can implement the AI tools and other things, and they can leverage it, and they can excel, and they can provide better solutions at a faster rate. So this is what the target of all the companies right now is, basically for the service based. For product based, it might be different. I want to ask you guys if you have seen such scenarios, because we have just discussed three different points. The first pointer is whether companies are shooting themselves into foot. The second pointer is whether there will be new developers who will be learning or not. The third pointer is it will be taking more time for the developers to review the code that is written by the AI. And God forbid, if there is any issue that occurs by a developer, okay, or due to some functionality that is already implemented by AI, which does not know the exact use case, exact functionality, then in that case, that might be a worse situation to debug. And for debugging that, for understanding the solution, it would be a tough task. It would be a tough nut to crack. Let us know in the comment section if you're working at any companies and what kind of co-pilot or what kind of AI tools that you're using. And if you're using that, what are the advantages and disadvantages that you feel that I have missed in this video? Do let us know in the comment section. With this, I would like to end our today's video. Hope you have enjoyed it, and please share this video with all of your